Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square number 38, and I love these colours together. Don't they look great? So I know we've got a new green yarn this week, but I'm going to use up this odd end that I've got. But we're starting off with the turquoise yarn, and I've got a circle of 5 chains and then 3 chains and 2 trebles worked into it, and as usual I'm going to hold this end round the back and work that into the circle as we go round. So the pattern states that we do 3 chain now, 2, 3, and then another 3 treble into the ring, 2, 3. Oh, I haven't got enough. Haven't given myself enough rope to do it. There we are. And you can see how that's going to work. This is a classic granny square pattern, and 3 trebles here. So you do that one more time and then join the circle with a slip stitch into the top of the 3rd chain. So here's the end of that round, and that's what you've got, a little square, and we're going to join the lime green yarn to any of these spaces here and do 3 chain and then 2 treble. And I think it says to do this on the left hand side of that corner, so it's when you get to the other end you do the other side of here. So then I've done my 2 treble, and then I'm going to do 3 treble, 3 chain and 3 treble in the next corner. So we just hot foot it over to here and do 3 treble over here. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and another 3 treble. So you can see there's a theme emerging here, groups of 3 trebles. So that's the corner, and you carry on going round doing exactly the same thing in each corner all the way round. So here we are at the end of the 2nd round, and you can see I've just got to join this last bit here. But what we're going to do is connect the teal yarn now. Now in the next row we're going to be working with teal and green, so we haven't really done much of this colour change before. So I've made a slip knot in the teal yarn, and I'm going to pull that through the lime green and hold it there, and hold the green yarn as well. And now I'm going to use the teal to make a double crochet to finish this round. So into the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3 there of that. So now we've got the teal yarn, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3 and then 2 trebles into that corner space, holding the other colours, the other ends at the back. So that's our first half of a corner, and then we want the next bit to be in green. So you draw, that's what you do. So instead of doing that last stitch there, you can learn by my mistake. there we are. So we're back to the last part of the final treble on that corner, and now I'm going to pull the green through, and now we'll do the green bit. So we're holding the other ends along the back, and then we're going to do 3 treble in that space there with just the green yarn. It's quite fiddly, isn't it? So we'll do 1, 2, 3. So there we are. There's our 3 with the green. And then I think we go back to the teal. So again, we go back. So undo that last little stitch and put the teal, not the short end this time, but the long end through that last stitch and pull it firm. And then I'm going to do the next corner. So that's 3 treble in the corner. I've still got all these ends that are being wrapped into the back, and then there's a 3 chain gap just like there was in the previous row, and then another 3 treble, 1, 2, and this time I'm going to remember to stop just here and now pull the green yarn through this time. I'm going to get rid of that end. And now we can do this side, which is a 3 treble into that gap along the side. Remembering to stop again at that last bit and pull the teal through so you get into a bit of a rhythm of doing it. Then I'll drop the green yarn and use this and hold that at the back. One, 2, 3. So you carry on doing this all the way around, remembering to do just a half stitch when you get to the end. So this is just coming up. I'm going to do half my treble and then pick up the other colour. I think we can forget about that end now. And pull that in. And if I can do it, you can too. Okay, so it's quite clever. So what it does is it reverses the triangle, the square shape, so it looks like the square's side is along there, where actually it's along here. So it creates an optical illusion. It's very clever. So keep going all the way around to the end. Here we are at the end of that round, and I've joined the teal with a double crochet to the top there, and now we can fasten off our green yarn and leaving a bit to sew in, because the next round is all with the teal, and it's the same pattern as before. So we do 3 chains and 2 treble into this corner space, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 treble into here. And then you go round and you do the 3 treble into each of these 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and then into that next one as well. And then we do the corner exactly the same way as we've been doing them on every other row, which is 3 trebles, 3 chain, and then 3 trebles again. So keep going all the way around, and this is all in the teal. So here's the beginning of the 5th round, and I've fastened off my teal and I've joined on the turquoise, 3 chain, 2 treble in a corner space, and now holding the end at the back I'm going to do exactly the same pattern all the way along, which is 3 trebles in each space all the way around. So just keep going with the usual 3 treble, 3 chain at the corners. So here we are at the end of the 5th round, and I'm going to fasten off my turquoise yarn, and I really like this square actually. It's quite fun, isn't it, the illusion of the shaping. And don't forget to label it, because even though it's remarkable to you now, you will forget very quickly. Number 38. There we are. I'll see you next time.